What's going on, guys? I wanted to get on this morning. I've had this thought for the last couple days, and this morning in my meditation it was very prevalent. So if you guys are here, this is meant for you guys, and the universe has been trying to get your attention and share this with you. But I wanted to share something from a macro level, or just from a higher perspective, that can help you guys along your journey. And just remember, guys, that this is just for entertainment and purposes only. I have to share that because this may strike some people. But that's not my intention. My intention is just to open our eyes up to different perspectives and just see things differently. And maybe it works, great. And if it doesn't, then great. But what I wanted to share was a micro and macro level. Micro level being that we create things in this world and we manifest it through action and just consistency with our actions and thoughts, right? But on a macro level, I wanted you guys to see some stuff that maybe you guys weren't seeing. And that would be, with this being a creation world where we create and we bring it into the physical reality, the 3D. So that means that there's people around this world who are creating their dream life. But you got to remember too that there's people creating things that are bad. And all of that has to play out if they continuously put the energy in behind it. And you guys can let your mind wander on what the bad is. But think about the news. If you guys are sitting there watching the news, and which most people don't do anymore because they just realize how they push a lot of the negative stuff that we also perceive as bad. And you gotta remember too, the universe is neutral. The universe doesn't know anything until you put an opinion on it, whether it's good or bad, because the universe will always be neutral. And whatever gets manifested into this world, it has to play out at some point. So the things that we've read in our history books, to the things that has happened to us in our families, and some of us had tragic, crazy things happen to us, and we become a product of that environment. And those people who actually lived a lot of the bad stuff or the good stuff gets passed on to us. And if it was built on a good foundation, it gets passed on to the next person or onto the family generations, and it continues to grow and get better and better. But if it was created on a foundation that is faulty from the beginning, from your family to passed on to the next family or to the next generation, we have to heal that. And it sucks that I apologize, but you know what? We came here on this earth, we signed a contract to help heal that family lineage, to transmute that energy, because we are alchemists. We're all alchemists, and we all have the power to turn negative into bad or negative into good. And it's all based on what we are creating. It's all our perceptions. It's the energy that we're emitting from our vessels. So I wanted to share that with you guys. And if it triggered you guys in some way, because some of you guys are going to be triggered because you guys all have experiences that you've gone through, and those are your stories. And those are amazing stories, because those stories are what you call testimonies, and those testimonies are going to be able to help others by you healing, taking the time to heal and grow through whatever you guys went through. You guys get to then help others along your path, or that come across your path. You guys get to help them and heal, because maybe the principles were the same, but the storyline played out a little different, or maybe it was kind of similar on both ends, right? But I really wanted to share that with you guys today, because I wanted you guys to see it from a higher perspective and realize that you can't always control everything that happens in this world. Everything's going to happen no matter what, because each individual has the power to create whatever it is that they want. We all have free will, and those have to play out at some point. And yes, I know that you guys are thinking some of the most craziest thing. I don't even want to get into depth of it, because it's not what I'm trying to come across with you guys. But what I'm trying to come across as that you guys the only thing that you can do is focus on yourself. The more you focus on yourself, the more you bring that energy back into yourself, because we're only allotted so much energy per day. And if we spend it on other things around us that are outside of us, you're losing a lot of that energy that could be built towards a better and brighter future for yourself. And that comes with sexual energy too, guys. A lot of people think about the energy. The most amount of energy that you can create is in your sexual energy, and that being pushed out, if you're using it in the wrong aspect, if you're using it the wrong way, you're expelling a lot of that energy. You're pushing that energy to external people. But honestly, guys, you're judging that person based on how they look, what they're doing, because maybe you're beautiful, they're handsome, they are just glistening, or whatever it is that attracts you in that moment to those people, and you're expending that energy. But you need to pull back that sexual energy and utilize it in a direction that is best for you. Harness that energy, because that was one of the lessons for myself, was that one of the lessons in this life I had to learn is to take the energy from focusing on the opposite sex to back into myself and finding the beauty and the magic within, and harnessing that energy in a direction to build the businesses that I wanted to build, the health, the wealth, the love, the happiness, the joy, the life that I wanted to live. And I built a lot of foundations that were just faulty, and I had to recreate those and rebuild them. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, that try not to focus so much on what's going on in the external world, because it's going to play out no matter what, because everybody has free will. Bring it back into yourself. Stay focused. And I know there's going to be a lot of you like, oh, well, if I don't focus on it, it's never going to be fixed. Well, then maybe that's your journey. Then you go, don't just talk about it. Go and actually take the action and make the changes in the world to help whatever it is direction that you want to correct. So again, guys, if it's not for you, don't accept that energy. Focus on yourself. If it is a path that you want to go down and you want to help correct that, then go, by all means, go start becoming that energy force and just steamroll over old perception. That's all it is. A lot of that stuff out there in the world is just old perceptions, and perceptions that they have created in an environment that they grew up in, and help them become better. But don't just talk about it and just complain about it. Make something of it. So I hope there was something in there for you guys. Be the difference for yourself or the world. But no matter whatever it is that you are making a difference in yourself now, you're going to change the world anyways, because you're changing the perception and the energy behind it. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.